Hello, it's Monday morning, November 1st, and I'm just sitting down about to get my work week started. I am going to have a meeting with myself first this morning to go over the monthly goals that I have in my business and just kind of go over what we have going on this month. Lately, it's just been focusing on the vlog, the podcast, and then I've been working on a book club project for the book that I wrote called Body Acceptance. And my friend Chris and I are actually doing a podcast series that launches for the whole month of January 2022. And I have a landing page for that. If you want to sign up, I will leave a link to that in the description box below. And basically, we're just gonna get together and create a virtual book club where you can read the Body Acceptance book, and we're gonna go through it 2 chapters at a time for, like I said, the month of January. If you do sign up to join us in the book club, if you actually follow the link and put your information in, then you'll get a link to a Facebook group emailed to you. That is where we can get together and discuss. You can either have groups of people that you know personally and get together in person, or just chat with us virtually, plus some other goodies if you do decide to join us that will be emailed directly to you. So like I said, I'll leave the link for that in the description if you are interested. I think those are the only major things that I have going on. I've learned to focus on simplicity in my business and to just do one project at a time, because I have this way of wanting to do all this stuff at once and it gets overwhelming and then nothing gets done or nothing gets done well. So far I don't have too many plans this week, but it always turns into an adventure, usually starting Thursday and then through the weekend. I know Thursday night I'm gonna meet up with someone for dinner, and we've met in person once. It's actually my husband's ex-wife's one of her good friends, and when I got here she connected us and told us that we should hang out because I think she thinks that we'll get along really well, and I've been following on her Instagram for a while and she seems really cool. So I'm gonna go down to American Village for that. So I'll take you down to American Village, maybe we'll get to see the water, and then other than that, I guess the adventure will unfold as it does since we don't have any solid plans set in place. Stopped by the commissary after my workout, and I was laughing at myself because I never thought I would say this, but Fuji apples, or just like apples in general, are my weekly splurge. It's so funny because, like I said, the produce is so expensive here that 3 apples, so I always get 3, and 3 apples cost about almost like $9 or $10, which is crazy. And I know I could get them cheaper off base, but it's like when I stop by the commissary and I realize I'm out of apples and I'm craving one, I just get it. So it's just so funny. The little quirks and things that you don't think about, or for me, like something I didn't think to be grateful for in the States was like being able to access and afford so much of the produce that they have there. So I just want to share that with you because, like I said, I thought it was funny. To share my lunch with you because it's extra delicious today, and I just love reusing leftovers and making them delicious. So we had turkey burgers last night, so I had a leftover patty. So I'm using for the rice, obviously I used the Japanese sticky rice that I have. I did the thing that I love where I tossed these carrots and chopped cucumbers in rice vinegar, soy sauce, and sesame oil. And then I chopped up some greens and cabbage that I got off base that I showed you actually last week. And I actually really love these greens. They're really good. And I sauteed those with garlic and fresh garlic and ginger in sesame oil, and then topped with black sesame seeds, and it's just so good. Such an easy, quick little midday lunch or weekday afternoon lunch. I always like to keep prepped meats or proteins and carbs that are easy to make, and then veggies that are easy to just toss together on hand. That way I still get a nourishing meal, but it doesn't take very long. Hello, by the way, it's Tuesday afternoon. I just ate lunch as you saw, and I got dressed so that I could record my weekly podcast episode. I'm all set up here. I've got some tea, the mic, my notes. I record in Zoom, so that's all set up and ready to go. This week I'm talking about 3 ways to improve your self-worth. So just so you know, I release the video version of my body acceptance podcast here on YouTube every Monday, so you can subscribe so that you're always notified if that's stuff that you're interested in. We're going to talk about the difference between self-esteem and self-worth and why that matters, and then of course again how to improve your self-worth. So I'm gonna get started on that. It's Wednesday morning, and I'm out on my walk normally I talk to you in the construction zone, but I realized that it looks really weird and creepy, so I'll just talk to you on the pretty part of my walk. I got caught up in, I think, some squadron's PT. Again, this happened last week. There's just a bunch of dudes and a few chicks running, and up a hill and downhill, and I'm just walking, and I'm pretty sure one of them tried to lecture me for walking, but I'm not part of their group, so I don't have to run like they do. It's just funny to get caught up in that, though. I'm sure they hate me for just going on a leisurely walk. But anyway, today we have the Bachelorette girls watch party tonight, and I don't know what I'm gonna bring to that. I don't know if I'm gonna go out to an off-base store today or anything like that. I don't know if I really need anything, so there's a guy walking behind me. It's kind of weird. Anyway, yeah, other than that, I'm just gonna do some more work and live my life. Nope, get down. This is the chaotic. Hi! You guys are great with the camera. Plan our Bachelorette food this time, so hey, you know Alicia. So we're just having Caesar salad. What the heck is it? There it is. And a little charcuterie board. Randy knows how to do those charcuterie boards. But that was like leftovers from our Halloween party, though, so usually it looks better. Orca loves to climb everything, huh?
So get that out of my face, paparazzi.
What are you doing?
Try not to get my soul stolen.
Too late.
No.
Oh, my butt. Close the drawer.
What? How did that little thing close anything?
Hi. Hello. It is Thursday morning, and I just finished up my morning routine, and I'm about to start working. But I wanted to let you know what was on the agenda today. So today I have my friend Chris coming over, and we're filming, or not filming today, we're just outlining another episode for our Body Acceptance Virtual Book Club. And then later on tonight, I'm having dinner with someone that I have met, as I talked about earlier this week. I met through Jason's ex-wife / my bonus son's mom, Chanel, and so I'm excited to meet this new friend and have dinner with her, so we'll see how that works out. And then I think the girls and I decided that we're gonna do karaoke this weekend because restrictions were lifted, so we no longer have curfew. We had some really tight restrictions for a long time, so they just lifted curfew, and so I think we might try karaoke, or at least going out this weekend. So now I'm starting to get excited about the weekend, and that way I'll have some adventures to take you on as well. There's a stick bug on our door. And I don't know that I've ever really seen these in person before living here. It's kind of hard to see. Zooming into this little sucker. I'm not afraid of them because, I don't know, they just really remind me of sticks, and I feel like they're harmless. I feel like they'd be friendly. I don't know, what do you think? How would you feel if you saw a stick bug in the wild? Got back from my workout. I did 30 minutes on weights for shoulders, and then I did some like a mixture of walking and jogging along the track. So right now, because I am getting back into doing like more moderate cardio, and I haven't done that in a while, I realized actually this month 2 years ago was when I ran a half marathon. And prior to that, like the months leading up to that, I was training like 4 or 5 days a week, and a few days a week I would run for an hour at a time. And obviously I'd built up my stamina to be there. It wasn't like I automatically could do that. It was after months of training that I could do that. And so now it's a little bit hard to get back into running. It's a little bit of a hit to the ego when I realized that I can't run like I did, because again, I had trained for that. And I think so often we expect ourselves to get into a new workout routine and be amazing at it right away, right? We like hire trainers that are like, oh, I'm gonna kick your butt, and they work you really hard your first few workouts, so it feels like torture and you never want to go back to it and you don't look forward to it. And I think for them, it's just sometimes an ego trip because, you know, they want to show you how hard they can work you or how much they can do. The assumption often in the fitness industry is that if you hire a trainer, you want to be worked really hard, and that if it doesn't like burn and you're not sweating by the end, you're not going to come back. And I think every trainer should really talk to their individual people and get to know what their fitness level is, because I've worked with trainers in the past who immediately just started working me either really hard because they saw the way that I worked out in the gym, or if they didn't take the time to get to know me, they just assumed that I was not fit at all. They'd give me a really light workout that was like, you know, like nothing for me. And so they didn't take the time to get to know me. And we all come at it at different levels. So I think it's really important, you know, to, if you ever hire a trainer, talk to them about what your fitness level is and what you're looking for. And a good trainer would ask those questions and really assess you beforehand before they make assumptions. Anyway, I'm glad that I have a, you know, fitness background. I myself was a certified personal trainer at one point, and so I know how to work myself up to the level that I want to be at. And so I know that like right now and for the next few weeks, as I'm getting back into running, I'm gonna really kind of suck at it. And my main focus is on my form and my breathing, and I'll work up to other things, you know, from there. But for right now, all I'm focused on is having good form, good breath, and then having a good attitude as I'm running, and, you know, encouraging myself and reminding myself of why I love running. And it's not something that feels like torture or not something that I should just do. I genuinely do. When I have run for a while and I get back into that flow, I know that I love it. So right now I'm gonna have to go through a little bit of the pain that I had to go through at first when I trained for my last half marathon. But I know that it'll pay off in the future. So I'm trying to make it slightly harder for me so that it pushes me and challenges me, but not so hard to where I'm gonna feel like it's torture and I'm not gonna want to come back. So anyway, I just wanted to share that because I think a lot of us have a negative relationship with fitness, and we give up as soon as we get into the gym or do a workout routine that feels really hard. And so I just want to remind you that you can start where you're at and really ease into it and grow from there. And if you do hire someone that tries to push you right away, be sure to assert yourself either and tell them that like, hey, I don't want it to feel like torture. I don't want you to like push me in this way, or I know my body and I'll let you know when it feels like too much. You don't have to push me past that point. Or if you realize that your trainer is not really resonating with you, you can fire them and hire a different one, or, you know, obviously test them out before you actually sign a contract with them. So I'm sweating, so I'm gonna go inside and have some lunch. It is hot today, but I wanted to tell you that because I really have found a love for fitness once I left really the fitness industry, and now I do it on my own. And that's why I'm able to be so active and enjoy it, because I listen to my body and I do it because I love it, not because I think I should. Show you the lunch that I made today, because I've been making really good lunches this week and I'm impressed with a nice variety. So today I have brown rice, And then I sauteed some greens, the ones that I showed you in last week's vlog that I got from the local grocery store. So it's greens and cabbage sauteed with garlic, and then these little chicken sausage things that I love to get from the commissary, and then with shredded Parmesan cheese on top. It's morning at about 6:20 a.m. and I am up and ready for beach yoga. Finally gonna have my instructor is back, my instructor slash friend is back from her travels, so I'm gonna have her there, well, obviously teaching the class, and then I'm going a little bit early, so it starts at 7:30, but I'm gonna go and do a little bit of jogging slash walking before class starts to get that in as well. So I will show you some beach views while I'm there, and maybe if I get a treat when I'm done, I'll show you that. I don't know why I didn't run this path last week. It is seriously like insanely beautiful, and the weather is so perfect. Like, it's just best conditions for a nice little jog. So for karaoke. I'm wearing obviously this long sleeve top. The jewelry, this is actually like suspenders, and then boots and fishnets, since it's like kind of fall here, but it's still pretty warm. It might be hot in this outfit, but it's cute at least. And this is the first time we've been able to actually like go out since we got here in February. So we're out and a boat. Place is not open yet, so we had to go to this place that we didn't realize they had it. They don't have anything in English, so we have to try and translate the menu. So that's been interesting. But we did get drinks. We just pointed to this picture on the wall, and we got. We just said that drink, and that's what we got. So. A little hectic.
And Alicia wants everything on the menu.
Yeah, and she's a vegetarian. And we had to take off our shoes, as you can see back there. So we're like barefoot. Okay, we finally got to karaoke. And we have like our own private room.
Everybody going to the corner.
Love, 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 I want your love. I want your drama and touch of your hand. I want your leather started kissing the sand. I want your love. Love, 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 I want your love.
Another lover, sweeter than you, sweeter than you. And I would never find another love fresher than you. More precious than you,
girl. It's no secret that the both of us are running out of time. Good morning, and I am feeling super hungover, and I knew that this was gonna happen because of how I felt last night. It's mostly a headache. I ate, I took some vitamins, and then I'm drinking Pedialyte, so that's helping. But I woke up and just cleaned up the house and just got in cozy clothes and like, as you can see, lit a candle. Jason went to get some Starbucks, so we're gonna have some of that and cozy up and maybe binge watch because it is raining outside today. So we'll probably just binge watch some maybe Lock and Key or something and just get comfortable until I feel better because we're gonna go to my friend's Issa's house tonight for like bonfire and s'mores and snacks and things. We also started the morning FaceTiming with my bonus son, aka Jason's son, Jalen, which is a really nice way to start out the morning. He used to live with us, and when we moved over to Japan, he decided not to come with us, so he lives back with his mom and bonus dad and his siblings and his other family or other part of the family. So yeah, hopefully just relaxing and getting cozy. I just love to, like I said, like clean up the house when I feel hungover and just make it really cozy. That way it's a nice place to recover. So that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of the morning. It is Saturday night, and after a long day of rest and relaxation and a nice nap, we are going to go swoop up Irene and Ernesto and head to Issa's house to have a bonfire and some s'mores and some good food and play some games. Sunday morning, and we had a lot of fun last night playing games until like 1 a.m. and my favorite game that we played is called Rat's Ass. If you've ever heard of it, let me know in the comments. It's just a little dice game, and we laughed a lot. And now I'm just sitting here, it's like 11 a.m. just trying to figure out what I want to do with my day. Jason is over at basketball practice, and I had thought about maybe going out to shoot hoops by myself or go roller skate or something, but it's a little windy and I feel a little tired, so I think I might just go to the BX on base and like walk around, maybe buy some things and just have a chill day. So, and also our little kitty, Miss Orca, was on the hunt last night. And so at like 5 a.m. we woke up to her, she was meowing, but it was like a different meow than we normally hear. It was like very almost guttural, primal. And Jason was about to start yelling at her, but I turned on the living room light and like walked out to see what it was. She had caught and killed a huntsman spider, which I always talk about how she'll kill the geckos, but she never goes near the bugs or the spiders. And huntsmen are like the worst. They're the ones I'm scared of the most. And so I was really glad that she did that. And Jason, of course, gave her a treat to thank her for it. And I'm just really happy with her today. And also scared that another huntsman, which is like, we've had so many of those in our house now. And we've done bug spray and everything. But anyway, I'm glad she caught it before it could go anywhere else. I'm gonna close this vlog out. I hope you've enjoyed spending the week with me. Let me know what your favorite part of this week was. I would say my favorite part was definitely the karaoke, and it was nice to get out and finally be able to do that. I've been wanting to do karaoke since like early 2020, so glad we finally were able to do that. If you want to come on more adventures and just hang out and see what Okinawa, Japan is like, or mainland Japan because we're going to Tokyo for Thanksgiving, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And also check the description box on my videos because usually I have links to goodies and offerings that I have as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will post another one next Wednesday. I post video podcast episodes every Monday and then vlogs every Wednesday. So again, hit that like and subscribe button. And last thing, if you want to continue the conversation and get even more insight into my life and my adventures here in Japan, you can come follow me on Instagram. I'm at Lauren M. Kendrick. All right, that's all for now, for real this time. Talk to you again later.